college football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hawkeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So USC's offense will get the first crack at it here. He leaves it with his back. Crosses the 30. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the back. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option at working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Just keep slinging it. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Rushes on him. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on second down. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. He just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds his man. Got room at the 35. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race. You got to win games, and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Got him downfield. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the first down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're trying to slam it in. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. And a missed opportunity on third. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 QB, you've got no points on offense.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to defend the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got a man, it's Smith. Open space at the 25. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the
into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. I don't know what it is about a missed field goal that can send a bolt of energy through an opposing offense. Now they've got it at about their own 37. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in.
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
We've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
On the double.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return. The interception.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He's got him. He's at the tip, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
The throw to the outside is complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside in that corner.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Unleashes one. He's got an open man. There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires one high and deep. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, it's the second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. Still got third and goal coming up.
Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yards. Return. What a play there. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Grabbed in the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets the give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Thanks for grab. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. On the move at the 30. Hits the afterburners. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Trojans, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. With the run on 1st and goal. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Trojans! A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Fighting off the defender. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
That's a really good job on the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The RPO, it's complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Quick release by the QB. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The give to the tailback.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing the pressure in his face.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the left. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Iowa! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over or move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Quick release on the RPO. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Trojans. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with with less than 2 minutes to go. They now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. He's looking to throw on third and short. Soft spot in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there like on that last play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Finds a man on the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. The Trojans line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's got great speed. coming through.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Smith. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by game tackling.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Field is condensed. Not a lot of room to work with here on third and goal in overtime. They're going to throw it on third and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this is why you pick defense first when you go into overtime, because I want to know exactly what I need. Nice job on third down, stopping the quarterback, getting the sack, forcing the fourth down, and probably the field goal. Offense, get ready. You know exactly what you need to do.
Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business, first and goal.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Ready. Easy.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Now, Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. And that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.